Pisces. What is the overall vibe for this month? Okay, so the first thing is that things take longer than you want them to. So keeping that in mind as we go through the reading, it's just that things are going to take longer than we want, okay? Will you find your pot of gold? So what's up with your finances? So the first thing that I notice is that you're going to be feeling uneasy about your finances. And that seems to have for a while been a Pisces kind of theme. If you've been following along with the weekly tarot scopes that I've been doing on Instagram and Facebook. And then it was like, yay, there's all this good money vibe. And now we're kind of back to where we started. So we need to make sure that we stay in a grateful gratitude energy when we do get that flow, because it's your confidence that is affecting this. It's that, you know how they say like the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor? Well, there's many factors that go into that, but some of that is that the rich people don't worry about money. Like they just kind of assume it's always going to be there. And then by not worrying, they therefore keep attracting that natural flow of it. Whereas when you're in like a constant panic of creating a balance financially, and you're not, it's a struggle, then it continues to be a struggle, because what we think about expands, what we focus on expands, okay? And so, if you're not very confident and you're not feeling very good about money, then it's going to be kind of a nightmare. So how do you fix that? Well, every time that you pay a bill, you're like, fuck yeah, I got my electricity paid. I got my phone bill paid. Like, I'm so happy that I could do that. You never say things like, oh, I hate money. No, it's like, I love money, so that money is attracted to you, because you're not at a vibrational match for something that you speak ill of. Does that make sense? Okay. Will you get lucky in love? So if you are a single Pisces, the first thing is, well, that depends. Are you starting conversations? Because if you start conversations, then it's looking very favorable for you. Now, the problem is you might be starting conversations with people that it's going to end up to not be what you want. So maybe kind of thinking about that first, like what kind of a partner do you want? Because it seems like the kind of a partner that you do want, maybe you're a little bit shy, you're a little bit afraid to go and talk to them. And so then you're starting conversations with people that it's not going to work out with. And it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Also, there are some people who haven't moved on from past relationships. And so then you're starting conversations maybe with exes or things like that, or people who have friend zoned you. And that's normal in a Mercury retrograde, which at the time that I'm making this video, we are in that. By the time you're watching this, we might be in the shadow period. But regardless, that's what's up here. So they're like, think about what is it that you truly want, number one. And then think about how you move towards getting that. Don't be afraid that somebody is out of your league. Don't be afraid that they wouldn't be attracted to you. If you know what you want, then why don't we start conversations with those kinds of people? Because if you can talk yourself into it, if you cannot be afraid of it, then maybe you can have it, okay? So it seems not like a good thing, but it is a good thing. It's reassurance right there for you. So if you're a coupled Pisces, they're like, oh my goodness, this is a month for deep emotional bonding and connection. So good for you. They're saying like this is a good time to think about our happy memories, like where did we used to be and how did we get to where we are, and really sharing and enjoying that, like the loviness of it, and then like kind of using that as fuel to say, hey, despite having all of this like history together, like I'm so excited that you're going to continue to be in my life, and that we're going to create more memories. It's like a very beautiful, loving, and bonded time for you guys. So yay for you. Now, for those of you that are in it's complicated situations, whether it's on again, off again, or maybe it's just not Facebook official, maybe you're talking to each other. Let's look at that. That they're saying that your intuition is totally going to guide you this month in regards to what's going to happen there. So sometimes you're going to have different people kind of telling you, yes, no, this is a bad idea, like barking in your ear, telling you their thoughts, but it actually doesn't matter, because this is you coming out of the water. you walking out away from of your emotions towards your happiness, what it is that you want. And the moon is really controlling that. The moon is telling you, okay, here's how you get to from point A to point B. Point B is happiness, okay? Where it's so happy that it's literally raining little sun nuggets, okay? So you just ignore these people, whatever it is that they have to say. You just continue to focus on the positive. If this card was this way, where he's focused on the negative, then he's at risk of losing the positive things that are there. But you're doing the opposite. You're focused on what is going right and hoping for the best, and therefore you shall receive it. So that's fantastic news. Okay, so where in your life do we need to push our luck a little bit? How do we kind of move what it is we're trying to manifest in our life forward? And so they're saying you might not have a full blown decision yet made on what it is that you want, but there's this like desire to at least try new things, to sort of test the waters and see what it is that might make you happy, bring you joy. You're not totally confident in your decision and you're thinking, oh, like this is what I want to do. So maybe, for example, you've thought, I want to build a business in which I dog walk. So then maybe you dog sit for a week and you see, is that something I really want or not, right? That's the kind of vibe that's here. It doesn't necessarily have to do with work, but they're saying whatever it is that you're not totally sure that you want, they're like, go ahead and try it and see what you think, because you're not confident yet that you want it, which makes it harder to attract. They're saying, you know, most of you are going to decide that this kind of just affirms to you that this is what you want. And so then it makes it much, much easier to attract what you want. You see, this person here is driving these two forward. Like these two are pulling the cart, but there's no reins here. And so they're steering it with their mental energy. So just by kind of getting pumped up and excited about having tried something new affirms to you enough that, yes, this is what I want, and helps you to achieve it. So that's pretty magical. So let me know, what is it that you're going to try this month in the comments? Because I'm interested to see if Pisces have a lot in common, what it is that they're manifesting, or are you varying quite a bit? I also think like then it would kind of inspire other Pisces to get ideas, because a lot of you are kind of just like, I don't know. I don't really know what I want. And if that's the case, there's also down below in the description box a link to a worksheet that I made that will help you kind of figure that out this month if that's a challenge for you. So feel free to grab it. So what rain will be hitting your life? Like, what are the warning signs? And they're saying, honestly, if you're connected to spirit, no matter how you do that, whether that's through meditation, yoga, prayer, they're like, as long as you feel connected, there's nothing really to worry about, because you're going to be trusting that intuition, as I previously mentioned, and you'll just be guided to avoid whatever could go wrong. So that's good. So what is the rainbow? Like, what is the reward, for doing that? And they're saying, well, anything that's for the highest, or that, anything that isn't for your highest good will not actually be that challenging. Like, you'll just kind of know that, and you'll just kind of move forward. It's like this energy of like, anything is possible. The world is at my feet and I can achieve anything, and I'm just lucky and fantastic and nothing to worry about. That carefree attitude is perfect, because like I said, in regards to the money energy, it's like, well, the more we worry about things, the more we attract those things we're worried about into our life. And so the more you can embrace that, the better. The more beautiful and sunshiny this month is going to be for you.